Hey everyone, are you tired of feeling stuck in a rut? Like you're going through the motions but never quite reaching your full potential? What if I told you there's an ancient practice that whispers of unlocking a hidden wellspring of energy within you? A practice that could transform your life in just 1 year? It sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what happened to me with semen retention. Now, before you click away thinking this is some weird self-help gimmick, hear me out. In this video, I'm going to share my year-long journey with semen retention and the mind-blowing results I experienced. But first, if you're curious about unlocking your own potential, smash that like button and hit subscribe. It would mean the world to have you on this journey with me. Now, let's explore the science, the challenges, and the incredible transformation I went through in just 365 days. This might just be the missing piece you've been searching for. A year ago, I was that same person, stuck in a rut, yearning for a life filled with greater purpose and vitality. Then, I stumbled upon the concept of semen retention. The idea of conserving sexual energy to unlock physical, mental, and even spiritual benefits seemed almost fantastical. But something resonated with me, a deep curiosity to explore this ancient practice. So, I took the plunge. This isn't a story about overnight miracles. It's a journey of self-discovery, a year-long experiment on my own body and mind. Let me tell you, the transformation has been nothing short of mind-blowing. First, the physical changes were undeniable. I wasn't aiming to become a bodybuilder, but the gradual increase in stamina and strength was noticeable. Workouts became more enjoyable, pushing myself further felt easier, and my physique started to show a newfound definition. It felt like my body was running on a more efficient fuel source. But the benefits extended far beyond the gym. My mind became sharper. Fights with morning fog were a thing of the past. Focus at work was laser-like, and the ability to absorb new information felt like a superpower. Deadlines that once loomed large became manageable challenges. The mental clarity was a game changer. Emotionally, I felt a newfound sense of calmness and control. Irritability and mood swings became less frequent. Challenges that used to throw me off balance seemed manageable. It was like a newfound inner peace had taken root. Now, let's talk about something more profound: the spiritual connection. As someone who identifies with mention your religion, the concept of harnessing sexual energy resonated with certain teachings about channeling life force for a higher purpose. While my experience wasn't a religious epiphany, there was a definite strengthening of my connection to something larger than myself. Meditation became a deeper experience, and a sense of purpose fueled my journey. Now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Initially, there were urges and moments of frustration. My social life required some adjustments, more on that later. But the potential benefits kept me motivated, and the gradual transformation kept me going. Semen retention isn't for everyone. There's no magic bullet, and it requires dedication. But if you're looking to unlock a hidden potential within yourself physically, mentally, and even spiritually, then semen retention might be worth exploring. Stay tuned, because we'll delve deeper into the specifics, the challenges I faced, the adjustments I made in my social life, and the science behind the potential benefits. We'll also explore different ways to approach this practice, so you can find what works best for you. So stay tuned. This is just the beginning of the story. Let's be honest, no journey of self-improvement is without its bumps and detours. So let's talk about the challenges I faced during this year-long experiment. The urge is real. The initial phase of semen retention wasn't a walk in the park. Let's be honest, my body threw a mini rebellion against this new way of being. The most significant challenge? The constant companion of heightened sexual desire. Imagine being used to a certain level of release, a familiar pleasure pathway. Suddenly, that release is off limits. It's like flipping a switch on a powerful energy source and expecting it to shut down instantly. Nope, not happening. My body initially went into overdrive, bombarding me with urges and fantasies. The key takeaway here is that these urges do subside with time. Think of it like a wave crashing against the shore. The initial impact might be strong, but eventually the wave recedes. Your body eventually adjusts to this new hormonal balance. The key is to ride the wave without getting swept away. To navigate this initial surge of desire, I employed a few strategies. First, I channeled that extra energy into workouts, creative pursuits, or tackling projects. Second, cold showers, surprisingly effective. The shock to the system helped dampen those fiery feelings and bring a sense of calm. Finally, meditation and mindfulness practices became my allies. Learning to observe and acknowledge these urges without judgment helped me maintain control and avoid getting swept away by desire. Remember, the urge is real, but it's temporary. With the right strategies and a bit of patience, you can navigate this initial phase and unlock the long-term benefits of semen retention. The flatline phenomenon. Now, let's talk about the flatline phenomenon, something that some practitioners experience and might sound like a complete turn-off. Imagine diligently practicing semen retention, riding the wave of initial urges, and feeling good about your progress. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, your libido decides to take a vacation. Sexual desire plummets, and even the thought of intimacy feels like a distant memory. This, my friends, is the flatline. It's a temporary phase where your body is essentially recalibrating its hormonal balance. Semen retention disrupts the usual cycle of release and resets your body's production of testosterone and other sex hormones. This can lead to a period of decreased libido, sometimes accompanied by fatigue and even mood swings. The good news? The flatline is not permanent. It typically lasts anywhere from a few weeks to a few months, and it's actually a sign that your body is on the right track. During the flatline, your body is busy building a stronger foundation for future sexual experiences. While the lack of desire can be frustrating, here are some tips to navigate this phase. Be patient, maintain healthy habits, focus on non-sexual intimacy, and remember the payoff. The flatline might not be the most enjoyable part of the journey, but it's a temporary hurdle you can overcome. Once you emerge from the other side, you might be surprised by the increased intensity and satisfaction you experience in your future sexual encounters. Social adjustments. Let's be real, semen retention isn't the most mainstream topic of conversation. Talking about it with friends or potential partners can be tricky. I found it helpful to be selective about who I shared this with. There were moments of explaining politely to partners that things were different now, and sometimes navigating single life required a bit more creativity in terms of intimacy. However, finding a supportive community online or connecting with others practicing semen retention helped immensely. The science is still catching up. While the anecdotal evidence for semen retention is vast, robust scientific research is still in its early stages. There are some studies suggesting a link between ejaculation frequency and testosterone levels, which could potentially explain some of the physical benefits. However, it's important to approach the available science with a cautious optimism. Is it right for you? This is the million-dollar question. Semen retention is a deeply personal decision. Think about your motivations. Are you seeking physical strength, mental clarity, or a deeper spiritual connection? Understanding your why will fuel your journey during challenging times. Be honest with yourself about your capacity for commitment. This practice requires dedication and a willingness to navigate uncharted territory. There will be bumps along the road, but the potential rewards are significant. Different strokes for different folks. Semen retention isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. Some practitioners explore alternative forms of sexual expression, like tantric practices that focus on building sexual energy without release. The key is to experiment and find what resonates with your body and mind. Remember, you're not alone. If you're curious about exploring semen retention, there are resources available to help you on your journey. Consider reading books or articles by reputable sources on the topic. There are also online communities dedicated to semen retention where you can connect with others who are experiencing similar challenges and celebrating successes. Semen retention has been a transformative journey for me. It's not a magic bullet, but it's a powerful tool for unlocking your potential, both physically and mentally. If you're open to exploring its possibilities, approach it with an open mind, do your research, and create a support system. Who knows, it might just be the missing piece you've been searching for on your own path to a more fulfilling life. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious, stay healthy, and stay empowered to unlock your full potential.